some of our materials. Some of our materials, so that when you are joining 555 Vision, you know what you expect. What you will be expecting is what they call facts and the figure. Facts and the figurative history. You see, this is Historia de las Civilizaciones. The history of civilization. The history of civilization. We come to show you some things, some of our materials. Yes, thank you for joining. Esther Mbanefo, thank you for joining. This is Historia de las Civilizaciones. Yeah, the history of civilization. You can see how thick it is, you know. You see, I'm supporting it with my chest. You know, history of civilization. Then, when we go inside, this message will be very, very short. You know, it is to show you some of the materials we have, so that you will know how to follow our program. We tell you what we found inside book, because Mazen Nambekano says, go back to book. And we will show you some things now, some of our materials. Some of our materials we are going to show you. Then if you are following us, you will know. William Nnemeka. Number one, this is Bible. This is Bible. It is Catholic Bible with 74 books. It contains apostrophe. The history of Sirach is here. Sirach, the son of Jesus, is here. Apostrophe is here, you know. The book of Maccabees is here. It's complete Bible, more expensive and more rich than King James Version. That is number one. And this one is Quran. We read Quran also. Many people will be surprised. We read Quran as well. We read Quran because Bible say, study to show yourself approved. But we have Quran. You see it, El Quran. We have Quran also. We read Quran as well. So when we are teaching, we teach you what we found in the book with the evidence. Then, this is, you know, most of our followers in 555 Vision, we told you that when you want to understand Jesus Christ, Yahweh, Yeshua, Okekoko, Riokonkwo, as you, whatever you may refer to that man, then you can read the book of magic. This is El Mago. You know, this is the book of the magic. You know, it's El Mago. Marine E. Podende Dragon. Now, if you read the magic, then you will know the power of Simon Eber. The poder, El Poder the Dragon, the power of the dragon. Why Simon Eber, for example, is dragon. So when we are defending someone, it's not just you mention, you say that we should call you dragon, you are dragon, we call you dragon. We must go inside and bring some, search for some histories to know why what you are saying is true or not. So that if you are following 555 Vision, we will tell you what we found. This is magic book. This is magic book, you know, and this is dragon, you know. Now, I have showed you the book of Civilization, and I have shown you Bible. I've shown you Quran as well, and the book of magic. And this book is called Beyond Blame. Beyond Blame. This book is called Beyond Blame. Reclaiming the power you give, reclaiming the power you give to others. It's just like I am here now giving you power, reclaiming the power, you see, reclaiming the power you gave to others. This is called beyond blame. That's why when things get tough, we will tell you that the salt has one subject to solve on this earth. Salt serve one purpose only to make a food sweet. That is the use of salt. And we say, if salt loses its taste, it is of no use. And we know that salt is value. We are the salt of the earth. And excellent care explanation with step-by-step example. I highly recommend it to people if you want. It is called Beyond Blame. When you read this book, you will not be blaming people when they make mistake, or when you see people doing one thing and another, or people doing things that is not in order. I have not come to spend time. We will come back on the other platform. If we show you our material, then we will enter again. Then this book is 30 in number. This is number 1. This is history. This is history, National Geography. And what did it say here? Los primeros pharaones, the first pharaohs of the world. You will read it here. When you read it here, you will begin to see the first pharaohs of the world, and you will be able to know why the history of Pharaoh of Egypt is written inside Bible. If you want to know how many pharaohs that has existed in the history during the time when Egypt have been disturbing the Jewish, then you can get the first Pharaoh down to the same Pharaoh, which the Pharaoh that worked with Moses when Moses was in Egypt. There are different kind of pharaohs that has existed. It is not just that Pharaoh that has encounter with Moses that existed. The one the Pentecostal pastors only talk about, that a Pharaoh dreamt and Moses interpreted the dream. It is not that. There are I'm coming back, I'm coming back. I'm showing you some of our materials, what we come to do. Then I will move fast because I have to return. It say the first pharaohs. It say los primeros pharaones in another language of Latin word. And this is number 6 of the book, because some people have rented some of this book from me. And this one says Los Orígenes de Grecia, the origin of the Greece. This is the origin of the Greece. Nicholas, thank you. Nicholas Ozamaka, thank you. This is the origin of the Greece, Then when you want to understand what we used to teach concerning the Colossus and a lot of things, then you will come here and begin to see them and understand why Greece is a powerful country. During the time of Jesus Christ, they wrote about Jesus Christ, they write about Greece, Athens, and many other things. So this is Los Orígenes de Grecia. And here is another one. This is the number 9 because some people took it away. Then this one says El Imperio de Alejandro. The empire of you people used to hear about Alexandra. This is Imperio de Alejandro. The Imperio de Alejandro. Then the empire of Alexander. Then I will show you some other ones. I'm showing you people some materials. When you are following our history, our messages, you can be able to you can be able to know what we teach and why we are teaching what we are teaching. We don't just teach because we want to talk. We are teaching because some of our people that went to university and studied in England and America, Australia, and many places, they are just passing Cs. They are not passing sense. Because anybody that studied, whatever you study, you speak big grammar without applying that your wisdom to help. That means what you studied is valueless. And maybe you feel you can speak correct English language. It's meaningless to us. But we can show you. Then this one is number 11. This is number 11. It says Roman conquista de Mediterranean. When Roman Empire conquered the Mediterranean, then you can see the history here, and you will understand how they have been able to conquer Mediterranean. You know about the Mediterranean, then you can understand why and how Roman conquered the Mediterranean. Because Nigeria is a country which nobody is claiming that is his own, undermining that Igbos are the real origin of Nigeria. When you studied, they come again. So, Jude Zoba Okoro, thank you. Then you will hear now see how Roman conquista el Mediterranean. Here you will see how they have been able to conquer and how Roman Empire begin to expand and begin to conquer. This Mediterranean covers a lot of places in the world. Mediterranean, you can hear about Mediterranean Sea and every other thing. And here you will see el fin de la Repubblica Romana. Here you will see, this is number 12, you will see el fin de la Repubblica Romana. Yeah, when Roman Empire was dethroned. You know, we used to teach about Ottoman Empire, when Ottoman Empire came to fight the Roman Empire, and how Roman Empire was able to resist until they pushed Ottoman Empire out, and when Roman Empire come to an end. If you want to understand how Roman Empire come to an end, here it says el fin de la Repubblica Romana. This Roman Empire where Cardinal Larenze is in Rome, staying in the Rome, then you will understand it. Then here is number 14. Here is number 14. You will see Roman domina el mundo. How Roman captured the world. Rome dominated the world. Roma domina el mundo. Yeah, Romans, how they dominated the world. If you want to see also the power of Roman Empire, you will be able to get the histories inside this place. Then if you want to say something, you know what you are talking about. We want to tell you people, we are building up this story, this history, so that our people will know exactly here. Then this is number 18. This is number 18. The number 18 is Los Treasures de Egipto Asines. The treasures, treasures they found out in Egypt. The treasures they found out in Egypt, then you will be able to be going. If you want to know why Egypt, what God write in the Bible, the power of God and how God destroyed Egypt, and why Tutankhamun, Pharaohs does not exist again, you will begin to get to all these ones. You will hear it. Civilization starts from Egypt according to history, but we are trying to bring out something what every one of us have to know. Then This is the 23 of it, of this book. And this one say, Renacimiento Reforma. Renacimiento y Reforma. This Renacimiento, yeah, this Renacimiento y Reforma is the reason why we come to preach something today. It is under Gothics. If you know about Gothics, then when you go about Gothics, you will be able to understand what they say about restructuring and what do you call Renacimiento. To restructure something or to reform something, it will become new. They say it here, to reform, Renacimiento y reformas. Here is another history, National Geography Historia. This is number 23 of it. Then this is another one, number 26 of it. Then this one, La Era de las Exploraciones. The time of exploration. The time of exploration. It is called La Era de las Exploraciones. Then you will be able to know how exploration starts. We are telling you things, how it started, and we, after introducing these books here, we will cut off this. Then we will start our program. Then this is number 28 of it. Then La Revolución Francesa y Leopano. You know, revolution of the Francis and the Leopano. You know about Leopano, the history of Leopano. Then this is how they explain the revolution of Francis in the French country and the Leopano. Then you will see how the game started. Here you will see how the game started. Then when you go inside, you will be able to understand. And one of the things we are doing, the reason they remove history out of Nigerian school curriculum, then if you come here, this is number 29 of this book. And here it is siglo XVI, the 16th century. The 16th century. 16th century. You will see it here. 16th century. Then the history that happened 16th century and the revolution, how revolution starts from 1800 to this our time. Then you will be able to understand what is really going on. And here is Las Guerras Mundiales. This Las Guerras Mundiales is the war, all the war that has happened in the world. Las Guerras Mundiales. If you read this book, you will see Biafran War inside this book. And I forgot something. Give me 2 minutes to come back. So inside this La Guerra Mundiales, you will see how all the war, both Cold War, economic war, war of bullet and gun, every kind of war. You know, our people don't know the differences between war. There is what they call silent war. Hey. There is something they call silent war. There is something they call Cold War. There Cold War. There is what they call guerrilla war. What our leader teach us and what is about to come. This is Las Guerras Mundiales, the kind of war that has happened in this world. Biafran War is also there. Then here, this one is another episode of this book. Then this one say Un solo mundo, la desaparición de las barreras, how they destroy all these barriers of Europe and they try to make Europe one, the way they destroy Africa and the way they bring people back. Then from this book now, you will see the history of Biafrans and the other things. But in Nigeria, so I'm not show you it. Thank you. And the remove history of Nigeria school group was liberated. You see this kind of adamant mentality happening in the life of Biafrans today. Europe has been in this kind of life. In Europe, there have been time and years when women is not allowed to vote. In Europe, there have been time when they have been waiting for Jesus Christ to appear on the sky for them to make heaven. But when they come to reality, then they found out that nobody is waiting for Jesus Christ to appear on the cross, on the sky, for them to be saved. Then I have shown this book before. Juan Pablo II, the Pope John Paul II. If you read this book, then you will be able to know how all this book I show you here, how all of them started. Show you here, you will see how all of them started. From there, you will see how religion came, different kind of power, different kind of law, different kind of, you will see it here. Which pope was in charge and what happened before one separate. Then, and here is some other book. People come here and they take some other book so they can go and put something in their brain. Here is another book, some of the important one I have. This is Dream of My Father from of Barack Obama. And inside this book, you will see the reason why Barack Obama did not visit Nigeria as a president of America. Inside this book, where his younger sister told him to forget those people in West Africa. Zatuni, his younger sister, told him forget about those people. Obama came with a good intention to let Africa free and make Nigeria better. But American politics does not permit Obama. Meanwhile, if you want to know why Obama's spirit departed out from reality, the sister Zatuni told him when he was telling his sister when he visited Africa the first time, then he told his sister that why is it that Nigeria, upon all the mineral resources they have, they cannot develop, they are still having difficulty. Then the sister say, oh, you just come back from America, forget those people in Nigeria. Don't mind those people. Let us talk and let us chat. That is where you will see when the spirit of Obama departed out of Nigeria. And as a president, Obama did. For our materials, some materials we have when we teach. I have shown you the Quran. I have shown you Bible. I have shown you some other. You see them? You see them? All these books. I am packing them back. You see them? I am packing them back. You know, I am packing them back. We will return. We will return. You see them? You will see castles. You will see everything here. You will see them. You see? Let me pack them back. You see? All these things. I am going to go many of these. I am going to go inside. Then when we come to restore Biafra, we come with some evidences because go back to book as Mazen Namdekano says. Go and dig out the history. When you are talking, you will be open. Fela say, take me to court, I go open book for you. You understand? And this is for people that come new. This is my Quran. You know, this is my Quran. If you don't know that I read Quran to gain knowledge. But I am not a Muslim. I am a Christian. And when Biafra comes, Biafra will have their own religion. Biafra religion is where I will worship through our tradition and culture. That is how I will worship. Then, but I will not challenge Jesus Christ, Alpha and Omega, the strongest being. All this book I show you here, many of them, I will show you other books which I bestowed I buy new, it will come new. Then you will see the kind of powers that try to overthrow Jesus. But none of them has succeeded in bringing down Jesus Christ. And I have showed you people my Bible. My Bible, this one says, Ik liebe dich in Dutch. Dutch language in Alemán, Ik liebe dich. It's a gift. This is the precious gift I ever received. You know? Then, we also showed you beyond blame, why you should not go on blaming people. Rather, bring out your time to correct them so that people will know what they don't know. Ndị Igbo say, ikwu ama, ibe, ezia. So this is beyond blame. If you read it, then you will be able to caution your brain when you are doing something. We have showed you also the magic, the book of the magic. We got this inspiration when we followed the life of the magicians, like Dynamo, for example. Dynamo is from Britain. He is from Britain. They are trying to challenge the power of Jesus Christ, the power of Yahweh Yeshua, whatever you want to call him. But I call him Alpha and Omega, that one which Mary gave birth to. That one, Elijah prophesied that he will come. So every power has been trying to overcome the power of Jesus Christ, both the Illuminati, how Vatican and the Rome, how they started the game. That's why we come with this book. This book is too big. It's too big, you know. It is too big. Civilization, the history of all civilization. So in this history of all civilization, you can see it. Then you will, when you go here now, you see, you can see this kind of pictures. You go there, you try to put something in your brain by yourself so that you can know the differences between your left and your right. That's why we are building up this program, that when you come to watch, when you come to listen to us, you know that most of the things we are telling you are things that has meaning and the things we found inside book. You understand? So that's why we cut in 1 minute. If you want to join us back, you join us back, because we want to go inside this this book and begin to tell you what we found inside. Like we are going to Sumario. We are going to Sumario and the Prologos, Peregrinos, Restrucciones de la Ciudad Medivias. That is the area we are going. We are going also in El Mundo Monasticos. That is the area we are going. We are going also la Oposición de la Ordens. Oposición de la Ordens. That is the area we are going, to let you know that we dig this history from number one. We also bought some book that maybe next week that book will come. It is called Origin. That book is called Origin. And even if I don't have money to eat, I must get that book, Origin. And again, one of the most important book that interests me now to understand all these ones I have shown you here is that one they called Symbol. And when I get that symbol, I will explain again why George Washington, the first American president, become the God of the universe. where you used to see some pictures when they paint God in the Bible, when they paint all the apostles. This is the picture of George Washington. Then you will know exactly what you are dealing with and what you are talking about. The origin of Christianity and all these things you used to see. Then here now you will tell you that El Papa el Mendigo. You know how Pope started, how religion started. El Papa y el Mendigo. You know, someone who has nothing, but he go on to beg. Then that is how you will see this Eucharist and the offerings they used to give in the church. And after giving it in the church, they will transfer everything to Rome. They call it El Papa y el Mendigo. Go and check what Mendigo means. Mendigo simply means a beggar. You understand? Yes, Biafran restoration is sure. Rambo, Tiger TV. Biafran restoration is sure. Bethel Azubike, thank you for joining. Then I have to stop it here. I just show you some of our materials, some little of our materials, which we are using to bring Biafra, telling our people not only that we are agitating for Biafra to come, but we are backing everything we are doing up with the history. We spend time, we read the books, then when we read it, we will gain different ideology. Everybody knows what is happening in Nigeria, the way Fulanis are killing people, but agitating and agitating. Our eyes want to see the tomb of Usman Danfodio because our ancestors have sent energies and powers for us to destroy the power of Usman Danfodio, and we have destroyed it. That's why Biafra must come. P2B, they used P2B to expose all the pastors. Pastors supposed to go through all this kind of book before you can be able to open a church to lead people. But pastors, deacons, deaconesses, reverend fathers, they did not go inside the background history before opening a church. And they opened the church to their own benefit. That's why you see Christianity does not exist again. Nigeria has been Islamized. Only Biafra will give you the right to worship as a Christian again. So, Biafrans, we will return to other platforms where we can be bringing out the comments of the people. Turn the notification on, 555 Vision, and if you have not turned the notification on, if you have not subscribed, subscribe. And if you have subscribed, you turn the notification bell on. If we return, you will see that we are here and you join. What we want you to do for us is to write comment. Then if you want to give us gift, you give us gift. We are buying all this, we are spending time to read it. And beyond blame says, reclaiming the to others. You understand? When you blame me, why I am showing you things I saw, because and why we are giving, how do we get back what we are giving you is whatever you can offer. We are not begging anybody to do something in case you. But what is important for us is for you to write comments. And if you know some important books, ancient books, no, ancient books. If you have come across some ancient book, write us the name of the book. Tell us what you found inside the book that make it to entice you. Then we will also like to go and read. That's why we have introduced some books here. So if you want to read, you go and bestell it, then you read. You read and get your knowledge by yourself. Isdom, what do you say? Fafa Vision, you are wonderful. Keep moving. Yeah. So we have to turn off now. We turn off now, then we will return to the other platform in Restream. My laptop is not working well, but we have to be telling our people some things they should know. A different way of preparation. You know, we are waiting now for WAEC people. why our dragon is dominating all Biafran land. So we are preparing, bringing out some things to back ourselves up in case of any incasity. You yourself who is watching, you will know how to defend yourself. That's why we bring out some books, so you will know where to go and where not to go, what to do, what not to do, the reason they are creating law, and the reason they are creating stamps, the reason they are creating seals. Then from here, you can be able to understand what you are doing and what you are fighting for. So thank you, dear friends. We will return immediately.